Welcome to a new update in which is going to be another short one. Yesterday we've done a relatively short one. Today it's CPI day. We're not going to discuss that. I'll be doing that in a later moment during this week. Today we're going to discuss an altcoin which I think is on the edge of having a significant breakout. But before we're going to continue, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also check out our free trade letter which we provide 3 times per week, and also check out our 1 week free access to our wonderful community. It has a free community and it has 1 week free access to the premium community, which you can find in the link beneath. If I discuss an asset that looks to be really good at this point, it's my thesis that I think that the actual asset is on the edge of breaking out to the upside. Does that mean that you should be going automatically 10x the actual asset? Of course not. It's for you to use the information as a data point which you can mark for your own thesis. And if you want to trade altcoins, there's risk involved, and that's why you should always be cautious when it comes to sizing, when it comes to trading altcoins. And I would definitely argument to stay away from leverage trading. Also, if I discuss an asset, it might mean that I'm going to get stopped out at some point, or invalidate the actual setup, or take profits at some stage. So if you use this as information, make sure to navigate for yourself. The asset I mean is the one that I've been discussing a lot on social media already, which is Chainlink. And I think it's quite reasonable. Why? Because at this point, what we see and what we have been seeing in terms of FUD is that the SEC is going to minimize staking at this point. Oh, I'm doing something wrong here. Is that they minimize staking at this point, in which the ultimate argument is that we will be having more breakdowns of crypto. But in the end, for the financial system, the ultimate risk is DeFi, and DeFi will not go away because of the simple fact that DeFi is needed for the system to evolve, and it's decentralized, so governments can't really ban it. What they do is they ban the providers on centralized bodies, which means that at this point we get banned with staking on centralized bodies. And I think, as I said earlier, staking in itself is not a bad cause, or banning your staking, because 90% of the projects are only there for staking rewards and are an ultimate scam. I think that for Ethereum and for other projects that require staking to actually have a beneficial ecosystem, we will find ourselves into a solution. But then DeFi will be extremely big. Whether or not the government likes it or not, it's going to take place. So therefore, I think that Chainlink is into a bear market for 2 years already right now, and it's on the edge of having a breakout, especially if you look at the bigger picture on this one. It's looking quite good. If we're looking at the weekly time frame, I think it has a crucial level to break, which is the $8 level. If that breaks, I think we can start accelerating and have a relief run like we have been seeing in 2020, in which we were running all the way from $2 towards 5. I think that we can expand that run, and we can run to 17 to 24 to 25 bucks. So I think that a 3x from here is not a bad argument to make, and I think that is quite likely that we will be having such a move taking place when it comes to Chainlink. When we're looking at the 200 daily moving average and the 200 EMA, we are getting into a stage where both of them are crossing. So we're getting into a period where it's actually likely to look at a case where those two are crossing, so they can start providing support again. So where are we? We are somewhere in this period in 2019. Hopefully you can see it. But then we were moving just beneath it as well, on the edge of that breakout taking place, to which provided the 2.5x. And if you can see the consolidation at this point for Chainlink, you can automatically see that we have been into a stage of sideways action since May 2022. Which is that we're currently 9 months going sideways. So what's happening at this point? I think that anything above $6.5 is good, because then we continue to make higher lows, and then we can provide ourselves into higher highs as well. We can see this wick. You can technically erase that wick, given the fact that this was during the actual SEC price movements, and I think that we would have been continuing the movement at all, or some insider trading using this as liquidity to short. but then they get squeezed out if we get there again. So anything above 6.5 is fine at this point. If we get towards 585, it's also still 5, because theoretically we are just making higher lows and consolidating here. But I think above 6.5 you're good, and anything between 6.5 to 7.5 is a great opportunity. If we break through $8 or 7.5, I think we break through $8, and then we start rallying, and the first point is $11.62. Chainlink against Bitcoin, still consolidating here. Onto support, as we can see, we are into support here at 2,900 sats. We have been holding there. I think that losing this level will provide us towards 24. On the edge of a breakout, if it breaks 3,300 sats, I think it takes out this high, and we're going to look at 42, which if you calculate that further, we get towards $12 as well, unless Bitcoin starts to move back up again. So it moves like 30% more from here, and it goes to anything around 30k. I think the Chainlink will go to 16. So theoretically, from the Bitcoin pair and the USDT pair, both are looking great. Once again, it's not financial advice, but this is what I'm looking at. And have a wonderful day.